You're going to need 2 egg whites, cream of tartar, and powdered sugar, which is also known as confectioner's sugar, to make the best gingerbread house icing. Basically, the icing will act like a glue to your gingerbread house or even on your cookies. You can change the consistency depending on what you're making or doing. If you're just going to be sticking your gingerbread house together, you want a relatively thick paste type consistency, a lot thicker than like Elmer's glue. You want more of like a whipped cream type of consistency. And I'm actually going to be using a whisk on my KitchenAid Professional 600 machine. And the whisk is going to add a lot of air into the icing, so it'll help make it thicker. But it's best to knead the icing when you put it into your icing bag or in like your Ziploc bag before you ice or frost or decorate your gingerbread houses or cookies, because you want to get as much of the air out as you can. So it doesn't really matter if you use a paddle or a whisk, or if you just have a hand mixer. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go ahead and separate my 2 eggs and just get the whites, because I have 2 eggs, and you just want the whites of the eggs and not the yellow yolk part of the egg. And I already have my cream of tartar and I already have my powdered sugar. So let's get started. And then you need a ½ teaspoon of cream of tartar. Go ahead and level it off so it looks like such. And then put it into your egg whites. It doesn't matter how that you put everything in, as long as it all gets incorporated. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up my powdered sugar and start whisking this. So now I'm going to raise my mixer and start whisking. I'm going to put the egg whites and the cream of tartar on stir or 2 first, and then add my powdered sugar in gradually till it makes peaks as a thick consistency. So I'm going to be quiet now because the mixer is going to be very loud, so I'm going to insert music right here, right now. This is more the consistency that you would use as a filler or on cookies. But I want thicker, so I'm going to stick my paddle back on, stick my bowl back on, add some more powdered sugar in before I turn it back on, because powdered sugar is going to help make it thick. And even though this looks like a lot of powdered sugar, I'm probably going to go through a whole bag just to make the right consistency. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this back up and start mixing again. Music activate. So now after I've gotten powdered sugar all over my kitchen and myself, this is a consistency that you want. It makes a peak and it keeps the shape of whatever it does. So you want that consistency. And make sure that you cover it up with like saran wrap or something for what you aren't using, or else it will dry up.